Oh, I forgot something. Okay, no, I didn't forget something. Well, yeah, I did. We have two topics on this one video that hopefully is less than 5 minutes long. Okay, the first thing is, in my last video, when Aaron was talking to me about Kanye West, I said I hate conversations like this, and I actually don't, and I need to clarify that. It was about that reading happened at like 8 at night. Children on average ask about 437 questions per day, and I was just at my wits end. Um, that's all. And also, when it comes to the existential questions, those are harder because they never that is like a never ending plane until they're a certain age and can actually grasp and understand. I mean, he has some type of understanding because he's the one that said, "Is this what God gave us?" I ain't never say nothing about that. I ain't never say nothing about that. So it obviously has something to do with something, right? Um, Ironically enough, because there's a song called "New God Flow" by Kanye West, and Good Music Productions in general. So he got a point, right? But by 8:30 at night, when you start getting into those never-ending questions that you have to really think carefully when you answer. You know, Futurama said answer as accurately as possible. Okay, at 8:30 in the morning, I can answer that a lot easier with a lot less thought process. You know, I'm answering really quickly, but you don't realize how much brain power actually goes to making sure that you're answering in an accurate way. You know, I don't hate any of his conversations. I enjoy talking to my son a lot. I think, you know, I enjoy talking to him a lot. But even then, again, children at his age can ask 437 questions per day on average. Now, the more accurate I am, the less wise and whatnot happens, so I can actually cut that down a little bit. But you know, by 8:30 p.m., you're tired. Then we have one thing that I also noticed and forgot to mention in Imaginary Friends. All right, when I said this is how you get stalking stars, right? There's a lot of stories of people who enacted the same type of imaginary friend type dynamic between Hollywood stars and themselves. And their children naturally pick up that delusion, right? Delusion. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's not necessarily an unhealthy thing to do. It's when you get into the unhealthy realms with it, right? So sometimes some of these stalkers are generational, right? Like they start to harbor anger towards stars because maybe their parent told them that they were friends or something like that, and that star never came to help them when they were going through trouble. How are we friends and they didn't help us? And I noticed recently that Aaron has made because like, you know, I'll even say, oh yeah, that's my friend, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even mean it in a harmful way, you know. But I just heard Aaron say earlier today, oh, I want to hear that song Drake made for us. It's like he didn't make that for us. But when we're going through these trials and tribulations, like if for some reason we weren't to overcome it, right? Aaron could very well, and you know, I went on this way for his whole life. Aaron could very well end up growing up harboring anger towards Drake's children, because Drake did not help us when we were in trouble, right? I just thought I would bring that up because I'm seeing it. He's not mad at anybody, you know what I'm saying? He's not mad at anybody, but I know especially like in the 90s and the early 2000s, there were definitely cases like that where like a star was their parents' favorite artist or something, and now that child is forever angry because that star never helped them or some shit like that. That's what was going on there. You know, people who are named after stars and stuff like that, and they have this anger towards stars. It's because of the parents' delusion with them. And it's not, like I said, for some people it's not even really a delusion. It's just a way to deal with loneliness, a way to deal with certain things, but the child doesn't know the difference. When you have like these existential crises and questions about your existence and who's my mom's friends, and like trying to figure out your place in the world, when your mom says, yeah, Ariana Grande is my best friend, and you're trying to figure out like, okay, how is Ariana Grande my mom's best friend and she hasn't helped us get out of poverty, and my mom's going through a lot of bullshit with some friend you are, and then they grow up their whole life mad at Ariana Grande. And her name just came up all of a sudden because she did recently have a situation with her stalker, and I don't think that's his. I think he's too young to be that kind of scenario. But her name popped up, Urban Grandier. I think that's what, somebody tried to tell me. I was like, Urban Grandier, that's Ariana Grande's. She's like, her name is Grandy. Trying to like, I get tired of y'all trying to like discredit my comment because I said one word wrong or I got one number off or some shit, bro. Round up. Y'all just chill. I got you. I'm gonna get you some too. Chill, bro. But anyway, that 717. It took more than 5 minutes, but it's because I tend to be long-winded with this shit. Y'all have a good day.